Yo, what is going on YouTube? I am Germ here. Today we're going to be talking a little bit about CLG and what the future has in store for them. This was a team coming into the offseason that I think people had some differing opinions about. Some people wanted them to run back the exact same roster. Some people wanted them, to keep a lot of their core together, 2, 3, 4 of the members, but maybe go out and make one big splash, one big fun pickup, offseason acquisition or whatever. I did think that there is some merit to running back the same five, but also at the end of the day, I don't think these five are going to be like a CLG team that, wins an LCS title or goes to Worlds or anything like that. I think these five can be a good LCS team, a upper middle of the pack team, but I think to really break into that upper echelon, they're going to have to make at least 1 or 2 changes. So I was kind of an advocate of them, maybe going out and trying to get somebody like Summit in the top lane, or, make just one big pickup, or like Spica in the jungle, something like that to try and, bump them up just one more level. But the rumors, everything we had heard was that CLG was considering changes and had looked at changes and had maybe talked to some other players and tried out some other players and yada, yada, yada. But ultimately, at the end of the day, we're likely going to be running back the same lineup. Now, is that because they think running back the same lineup is the best, or because they couldn't get any of the free agents to come to them, or they couldn't agree on the right prices, or it was budget issues, or whatever? Who knows for sure? Probably a combination of all of that. But we got kind of a wrench thrown into everything when CLG decided to tweet out this. Also, I'm just now realizing CLG's @ is CL Gaming, CLG Aiming, which is just a terrible @ I don't know. I'm a little bit disappointed in CLG there. But last LCS split truly showed what it meant to defend the faith. It's not always easy to say this, but thank you, Luger, Dokla, Poom, Palafox, and Contract. And, this was kind of a teaser of them making some changes, getting rid of the whole roster. I mean, this didn't make a whole lot of sense to people. Some people were calling it bait, right away, just because it is so weird. Like, there's no way they're changing out everyone. All the rumors and stuff we've heard is that maybe they're going to make like 1 or 2 changes. Just very, very strange. People did not really know what was going on. Again, like I said, some people were saying, oh, it's bait, this is funny, whatever. Some people are saying, hold up, what the heck? CLG is about to make some crazy move. What's going on? Everyone was kind of getting in on it. Contract tweets out, hey, I appreciate CLG giving me a chance to redeem myself in summer. It's disappointing not being able to play LCS after a great split. We'll update you guys on my future soon. And we just started getting, like all this swirling, wait, what? LOL, what? People saying they're scared. They don't know what's going on. And it was just strange. People were confused. There was a little bit of time of chaos on Twitter for a couple of hours during all this, but CLG did follow up, and CLG followed up, and we have, I believe, their GM and their president. This is Greg Kim Dynasty, and this is Kamikaze Platypus or whatever his name is. He says, hey, so about that PTO, he said, I can't justify you taking off 2 weeks just to play the WoW expansion. And then and then he says, hey, what is your plan for the 2023 Spring Split LCS roster? And he replies, run it back. And that is what CLG is doing. They have a full video, covering their competitive updates on their league teams coming out tomorrow, which was November 30th, which was yesterday, now that I'm recording this video. So it was kind of funny. I think some people are overreacting to it, being like, oh, CLG, this is so 5-head. Like, you got so much engagement, blah, blah, blah. Like, I don't know. Overall, I think it was pretty corny. I think it was pretty dumb, pretty silly. Now, hey, engagement and content and ideas and stuff, the bar is really, really low in the LCS. I don't know. I didn't really love this. I always think the clear, obvious, low-hanging fruit bait is, pretty dumb and pretty low level. I don't know. I didn't think this was marketing genius or social media genius or anything by CLG. If anything, like I said, I thought it was kind of dumb. It's silly. It's fun. It's not doing any harm. But at the same time, the best word I have for it is just super, super, super corny. And yeah, maybe it's a little bit funnier that they get the players involved and all that stuff. But again, in the age of, Wooloo and Alejandro and all these guys having all the leaks and stuff, it was pretty much confirmed that CLG was going to be staying together, and they are doing that. Now, how is it going to work out? I don't know. Obviously, I was very, very critical of 100 Thieves running back the same roster last year, but that was because it was a more veteran and experienced roster. I think there is actually a lot more merit in running back a younger, less experienced roster with a bunch of guys who, don't have 6 years in the LCS or 6 years in the highest level competitive League of Legends or whatever on their team. But I do still think most of the time it makes sense for teams to keep together a core and make a couple of upgrades rather than just keeping back the same roster. Now, CLG last year was at their peak? Was that, Palafox playing out of his mind, or is that just how good he is now? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But hey, I think it's kind of interesting at least that we have one team running back a full lineup, and we'll see if it ends up being better or worse or whatever. Because if nothing else, we just have, like another case study going forward in the future to see if it is good to run back rosters or if it makes more sense to make changes. But I don't know. CLG is an exciting, fun roster to watch. They play a fast style. They play a crazy style. And I can at least appreciate that. But yeah, no changes coming to CLG. They got us with a little bait. They got us with a little, I don't know, a little bit of trolling. And they're running it back in 2023. But that's pretty much it for this video today, guys. Hopefully catch you in the next one. Peace.